out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on into the Crypto Lifers show. March is coming. March is coming, my friends. March is coming. Just a beautiful time to be alive. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for showing up every single day to my live stream. I mean, can you believe it? Episode number 394 without a break, everybody. We haven't taken a break in over a year and 30 days. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time. That is your time. Welcome to the James Earl Jones Show. Welcome to Barry White. Sounds by Barry White in crypto. Imagine having a voice as low as Barry White's. Hey, ladies. So funny. Always happy to be here. Shout out to all my moderators, Dustin Cava, Gina Bombina, Crypto Muser in the house, Rodney Robinson, my man Roro, Crypto Roro, R Squared, my man. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house, never misses a stream. My goodness, Stack but change in the game. All my amazing people. Shout out to everyone, Jeremy Craig, Jeffrey Chase. Let's pop out that chat. Let's get it going. Wow, money is flowing into crypto. You know, Bitcoin just popped past 39K like a biatch. Like, pa, 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 pa. And I tell you what, everyone can conclude lately, the 1 hour's been high, but the 15-minute has been the go-to. If you just keep trading the low 15-minute, it just keeps paying you. I tell you what, it's hard to saddle up every time, but if you can just look, saddle up right here in the low 15-minute, nice pump. Saddle up right here in the low 15-minute, slow, 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 nice pump. Saddle up right here in the low 15-minute, nice pump, right? Got slaughtered down here. That wouldn't have worked out, all right? So one, but if you saddled up again here, nice little pump. And if you saddled up again here, boom. So, like, had you saddled up on the low, every time we went to the dotted line here, on the 15-minute, it would have been a good look. Pretty simple strategy, you know. But again, takes time, takes patience, takes focus. Main word there, focus, 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 focus. How do you not get sick during a pandemic? How do you take care of yourself? I don't know. I don't have the answers for everybody. But I have the answers for myself. I take vitamin D every morning. Every single morning, some vitamin D. Okay? Some vitamin D. Okay? We know. Stop calling me. Stop. So annoying. And some honey in the morning. I take honey, and right now it's lime water because we ran out. But again, I love you all. Let's jump into the charts. Let's have a blast. Thank you for being here. Let's get into it. So Bitcoin had a fun little move, right? Had a fun little move to the upside. You know, and as I was saying before, had you saddled up to the 15-minute every single time, the 15-minute would have paid you very well. That's why I like playing the 15-minute chart. It can give you a nice punch, man. We're about to crack through 40K. Bitcoin doing something amazing today, punching through 40K. Unbelievable. And we're going to look at, you know, on this channel, we look at the Dow Jones. We look at gold. We look at the dollar index, Bitcoin dominance, US Tether dominance, total 1, 2, and 3. Really give you the entire market in a bit of a nutshell. You got to take your zinc as well with the quercetin. Or quercetin, however people want to call it. You know, that was resistance. Look, resistance right here. Resistance, resistance. We are breaking through resistance finally for the first time in a while. That's a big deal. This covering back to 40K is a big deal. Look, resistance, resistance. However, we have strong resistance up here waiting for us at 40,800. Wow, looks like Bitcoin is going for it, baby. Looks like Bitcoin is going for it to the upside. Banging on them. Look at that move for BTC. Banging on them. Bitcoin. And I was in a $6,000 leverage trade, getting it in. Everything's moving right now. Everything is moving. Wow. Wow. Nice move to the upside right there for BTC. Not too shabby. Up to 40,000. That was a nice move. Wow. BTC, baby. BTC. And not only did it crack through 40K, but it really held a big move through $40,000. $40,300 is the measured move for BTC. Wow. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Bitcoin finally getting a play. Man. And, you know, we had a... Look, I'll show you something that's interesting. But if you look at this in a distorted, strange brain like I have, I see a shoulder, see a head and a shoulder. See that? Inverted head and shoulder. Even Danny picked up on that. Someone else in my group even picked up on it. Also, I know this is nuts, but Sammy Cup and Handy, can you believe? Wait, he's not gonna make a cup and handle, is he? That man is, he's a bad man. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside, right? And then how would you find out where this is going? Well, the algorithm, and here's my work from yesterday talking about how we could bounce off here, we could bounce off here, we could get up to the upside. Super excited for 40,400 right now. Bitcoin popping to the upside, baby. Boom, baby, boom. Daddy wants a new pair of shoes, baby. Babe, we're going to dinner tonight. Bitcoin's up again. Shout out to everyone here. And Bitcoin going for 40,500. It really wants the cake. It wants to take it. It wants to take the whole onion, baby. Ooh, going to my resistance there at 40,800. Highly unlikely we get above that. But again, a clean move above 40K was beautiful. Shout out to my Bitcoin lovers alive. Shout out to everyone here on crypto. We don't wake up every Monday morning to beautiful green candles, but beautiful, beautiful green candles here on a Monday morning. Is the decoupling occurring? The Dow Jones down 500 points as Bitcoin soars. Is Bitcoin being looked at as a asset, a basically, you know, a risk asset? Are we turning into gold, everybody? Are we turning into gold? This is interesting. This is interesting. Is a decoupling occurring? We'll slap the Bitcoin chart here on top of the Dow. We're going to take a look at it here, and you can see they were together till right here, where Bitcoin started to loop up. And the Dow, so the Bitcoin did a rounded bottom. The Dow did a rounded top. The Dow down 500 points. Bitcoin soaring to the upside, doing damage. Unbelievable. 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 And you can see them stacked right next to each other. Bitcoin up 7%. The Dow down 1.52%. I tell you what, I left the stock market a long time ago for a reason. For a reason. Now, if you were going to try to find the measured move, you would take this wick. See this little wiki up here? This little wiki went to the market, and you would take this wick down here. And it's feel-good music. It's feel-good times. It's Monday morning, everybody. Shout out to everyone here. So happy to be alive. So happy to be here with each and every one of the crypto lifers. Thank you for jumping on it. Thank you. Like, unbelievable. Well, it's funny. I lost my control of the chat for whatever reason. That's a bit old. It's a bit latent. It's acting a bit latent. But look, we can go from here, from this wick to this wick here. And this is something you may never see another trader do. But this wick to this wick is going to be my measured move. And I mean, look at that. That said, we were going to get the, you know, basically, hold on, something's going on here. Let's give it a refresh. But this is a decoupling right now. And you know what's funny? This morning I woke up and I'm like, and I was watching a video and they was like, when will Bitcoin finally decouple? And I'm like, you know what? When are they going to decouple? I woke up, I started seeing the shorts get liquidated. Unbelievable. And look, this is a cup and handle. Measured move would have been so strange. Look how I can't, this chart's acting up. Hope TradingView's not acting up everywhere. Let's move on. $40,600, man. Bitcoin broke TradingView. Unbelievable. And let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index right now at 20. And you know what? Bam, bam, bam. Bitcoin at 40,000. That's a strong move to the upside. I'm telling you, that's a strong move to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. 40,700 now. It hasn't stopped. Let it rain, baby. Let it rain. Let it rain. Bitcoin banging on them. Bitcoin banging on them to the upside. Man. And I'm sitting here like unable to move the chart for some reason. This is insane. Look at the size of this movement on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute, the 7-minute would have led you to glory here. Unbelievable. Yeah, we're getting this like weird behavior in the chats. And it's saying, look, it's saying percentages, even though I don't want, oh yeah, I don't want, all right, maybe that got clicked accidentally. That's why. All right, cool. All right. That's why. All right. So check this out. I mean, unbelievable move for Bitcoin. And what I like about it is, let's go over it. Let's go over this. So what have I been talking about? What have I been drawing? And what is this? What is this red line? So strange today. Oh yeah, it's okay, all right. It's like Bitcoin Coinbase laddered on top of Bitcoin. All right. Wow. That was a move. That was a move. Let's take a look at what happened here and let's talk about it. So we had heavy resistance here. We were going over, but I had spied an ascending triangle, right? And we were talking about this as a group. Possible ascending triangle here. Right? Could even kind of bring it up to there, but you know. And we were at the bottom here. 4-hour had made a higher low. Things were looking really good on the 4-hour time frame. And I kept saying, you know, let the 4-hour be your guide. And look at the 4-hour, just boom. Look at that 4-hour candle. Huge breadstick to the upside. Again, is it a fake out trying to get the longs to long in and they're going to dump on us? You never know. I closed my trade a little early at 40,350. You know, it was in profit, closed the trade. But again, we shall see. We shall see. Came to the 200-day moving average. Okay. Now, the measured move is basically the length here to the upside, which would have us battle the next resistance point here. Got two little areas, 43,000 and then 44,600. But a beautiful break above 40K, especially as the Dow Jones is down. But is the Dow Jones going to recover? Let's take a look. I don't know. It's very overbought on the 4-hour. It's like it had a push up and it didn't make a higher low, a higher high. See, when you oscillate up on the stochastics, now we need a double bottom up here and we got rejected. Look, you can see this is a zone. Just like Bitcoin, the way we trade the Dow, we can trade Bitcoin the same way. I mean, the way we trade Bitcoin, we can trade the Dow the same way. Remember, I started trading stocks, went to Bitcoin. Now I can go from Bitcoin back to stocks. So this is a zone here. See, we bounced, we fell below, bounced, and you can see, look, we've hit it here too. Look at the zone. You can see how it's played out a few times. This area. Bounce there, bounce, fell through, bounced, fell back. Previous support will become new resistance, right? So there's a chance that we do end up moving down to the downside here. You know? So, and again, look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder for the Dow Jones was suggesting that we would make it all the way back down here to 31,000. We did bounce back, but this is no-go. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour also, look at this, roofing. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's just curling to the downside here. And you know, when I saw that, I said, man, we're going to open bad tomorrow. I thought that was going to be bad for Bitcoin. You know, the news right now that there's some cool stuff going on right now, because there's good and bad sides on either end. Let's talk about this. There's some cool stuff going on in the news. Like the amount of money that's been people have donated for Ukraine, 20 million in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency I'm looking at. So the banks freeze, people can't get funds, things get tight, right? Governments start acting funny, situations get just in a tight situation. And what happens? People turn to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin to use a, free, borderless form of payment, where you could send your money to any address in the world at any time and use the blockchain. And so, bang, we saw what happened up in, the CAN. I don't even want to that's how far away I like to stay away from it. But we saw what happened up there. And my heart's with everybody. I love everyone speaking their mind and my heart's with it all. But we saw what happened up there, and we saw how Bitcoin again and cryptocurrencies came to play as they were freezing funds, freezing banks. When the government and the banks are in cahoots, remember, and they can just freeze accounts at whim. It's time we get a new system. It's time we become decentralized. It's time we move on to cryptocurrency. So 40,500, it happened right in front of our faces. Bitcoin was starting to move, and then boom. Funny, this will be like the fourth time in a row that it was the 15-minute in a bit of a flag here. One would think, it's just going to break up. I did suggest, though, look, up, down, up. It was going to come back at least to the top of the pattern at 39,000, but we kept getting rejected by this area. It was heavy rejection zone. Love seeing Bitcoin now hold the zone, hold the move. Now what do we want? Now what do we want to see? We want to see either, complete upward movement, which is highly unlikely when you get this overbought on the stochastics RSI. It's a momentum indicator that's highly accurate, like 90% accurate. When it tells you that you're cooked, you're cooked. I sold the trade for a reason. There's a reason. But now you watch the 7-minute, you watch the 5-minute, watch the smaller time frames. See what kind of flag they're making. Watch the 1 minute if you have to. 1 minute on a move like this too, because it was a quick move. And what you want to do is you want to start looking at what you're seeing. You start making a nice downward spiral. Okay. You start making, and you want to see, do you have bearish divergence? What's happening? There's some bearish divergence here. Look, you got sharp swinging up. You got swing flat, right? Even to that is bearish divergence right there. Says we may get a little bit of a pullback. Also, moving averages are far apart. What a beautiful, look, tight moving averages, far apart. What a beautiful move. Unbelievable. What wake up Monday morning to this, and we go through all the pain just for the love. I mean, and Bitcoin still showing signs of life here. Trying to see if there's, we're highly spent on all these time frames. Doesn't mean we can't keep pushing. I've seen 1% chance it just keeps ripping. It's 90% that we're done, but there's a 1% chance we rip. Again, we're going to get back up here to the next resistance point, 43,000, and we got resistance. We kind of have a little bit of resistance right here at 40,800. See this spot here? We rejected right there. That is resistance, so we're going to have to play with that too as well. But beautiful move here. We broke above the 40,200 area. Clean from 40,100. Clean from 40K and 39. We hadn't gotten above this since February 19th. It's been a battle for the last 10 days. Last day of February, signing off, ready to rock. Bitcoin doing damage. Excited to see what I'm having. So I'm going to watch it here in this flag for the patrons. We're going to see what's going down. It's going to have to come back to the 21-day moving average. That's where it's going to kiss off again for its next movement. That was a huge move away, and we're very, very overbought. However, we are getting a bullish cross. Could we see something like this, and are we not done yet? There's a chance. There's a chance. Take a look at that 4-hour. The 4-hour is still in our favor. Cooking, baby, cooking. Look at the size of that candle on the 4-hour. Unbelievable. So the weekly close wasn't the best, but wow. Look at this, a $2,240 candle, up 5% for Bitcoin. The high was 40,000, the low was 37,009. This thing would open at it would close at 47,005, or it will close. It closes in 27 minutes. What a 4-hour candle to be had. I mean, the candle itself was a 5% candle. We've only had dumps like that. Look at it. When's the last candle we saw that was this size? I mean, that was close to it right there, a 1.2, not even. There's a red one that's 5 point. There's one right there, a red 5. But wow, a green candle that big has not been seen in a long time. Another thing that's happening, right? Like I said before, we're back above the 200-day moving average. I got very down when we were below it. If we stayed below it, it was going to be bear season. I'm telling you right now. It's crucial. And I've gone over this many times. Let me go over it one more time if you haven't listened the last few times, or if you're new to the channel, because you might be new. All right? I'm just messing. I don't want to sound like a teacher. Yeah, you better listen, you kiddies. But I did sound like that. I was like, whoa, you sound like your dad. I'm becoming my father at 40 years old. So take a look at this. As the price action pushes up above, but believe me, I may be 38, everyone, but I'm still a kid. If you're watching this channel and you're 24, I'm just like you. If you're 18, believe me, we can hang. I'm a young kid at heart. I really am. I'm never going to grow up. Look at the 4-hour breaking above the 200-day. But if you're 50 years old, we can hang too. And if you're 80 years old, we can hang. To me, age has nothing but a number, baby. You know? But if you're trying to start a family, if you're trying to change your life, I'm talking to you. You met the woman of your dreams. You're getting into crypto. You know? Or you are the woman who is the man's dream, and you know you are. And you're looking for the right man. You're starting to try to, you want to start a family. You want to build. You know what I'm saying? Join my trading group. Jump on in. Make it a difference in your life. I will teach you a skill that no one in America knows. They don't know what the 4-hour crossing the 200-day moving average means. They don't know what any of this stuff means. Use this to your advantage. Get down or lay down. You know what I'm saying? This is, but look, so the price action moves above the 400-day, the 200-day moving average. Beautiful sign here on the 4-hour, okay? We had it here too, right here. That began a huge catalyst for a nice pump to the upside. That was our fake pump to 12K. We would come back down and test 97. But again, once we crossed that, we were gone. So we had our little dip below, but we were gone. Want to show you the significant, what are we doing? I'm showing you the significance of when the price action crosses the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. Look how beautiful it was after that. Then the 50 will then cross, and we have a golden cross. It's a latent indicator when the 50 crosses, so it happens after the price. It follows the price. We would then come back down. Look, we would fall below it, but we would get back above it. The second we would crack below it, huge pump, but then we would get a bump, and we would be gone. Bitcoin. Right here, pump, and we'd be gone. But look, once we fell below it right there, price action would fall below the 200, no good. And we would dump City for a while. Look, we crossed below it here on, was it May 12th. Sorry, May 12th. We're below it all the way until July when we get above it. Look, the second we get above it, we retest, we're gone. And we start a beautiful movement to the upside, right? Fall below it again, have trouble, fall below it again here. We're below it from September 19th all the way to October. 12 days. But once we get above it, we're gone. Below it here, fall below it. Look, we retest. We try to get back above it. We can't. It becomes resistance. And when we fell below it here, I got very worried. And I'm still, I'm not going to throw in the towel here like it's all golden, but I got very worried because I was like, wow, we broke above it. And I actually got, I'll be honest, secretly, I was going to bed at night and I was saying, man, this could be it. We could be out the bear market, And I said, Sam, calm down. Don't get too excited. Don't let and I was like, yeah, but Sam, I back tested this all. And, I was literally alone in my bed at night being like, wow, we got above the 200 day. Because look, we had been below it since November 16th and we had got rejected here on December 26th, right around Christmas. Came back up here, got back above it. I was like, wow. We retested a little bit. I got worried we pumped. And then when we broke back down below and had this nasty dip, and when we couldn't get above the 200-day moving average, and when we saw a death cross, which means the 50-day crossed the 200 here on the 4-hour time frame, I'll tell you what, everybody, I was a bit, I was like, dang, the only thing I saw was this huge divergence here. We also saw a huge bullish divergence. Sorry, let me get rid of this. Huge bullish divergence. And what is divergence? It's when you look at a movement in price action, swing down to the downside. But here we swung to the upside here, and that called the bottom. And we had already bottomed down here on the divergence. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up. So I started making videos believing that we had hit a bottom. 3 reasons why I believe we have bottomed. It looks like we have bottomed. This is a bit of a double bottom with a higher low. Tiny bit of a higher low, but it is from this $32K, $700 region. And now Bitcoin sitting at 40,600 again for the second time. And you can see, look, like we broke below, got back, felt resistance. I mean, we've been at resistance now for a week, 8 days. And again, maybe this is a bull trap and we break right back below it. I don't trust these market makers. I don't trust the liquidity. But so far, the 4 hour suggested that we were making a higher low and that we would pump to the upside. And I kept saying, this is my bullish, thesis here. 4 hour was high and we're about to make a move. And what happened? We did exactly that. We did break above the resistance. Le resistance. I'm just joking. My wife said don't say that. But we broke above the resistance. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful thing. Now we're kind of toying in this area. Do we bounce off 39,000, 40,000 one more time? Or do we really claim 41K and make a break? How we figure that out is like I showed you before. We're going to watch these flags that are forming on the 7 minute. And we got to get the price action in the 21 to come and meet. That's when we know we're ready for a bounce. I would see a little bit of a pullback or sideways behavior. Sideways would be the best right now while the 1 hour resets. Or maybe we stay up there. As I said before, there's a chance we stay up here. But 50 minute is very overbought, right? Needs to kind of retrace, come and kiss the 21. 7 minute as well, 5 minute as well, right? And you can see the flag that's starting to be made here on the 1 minute. Not bad. We're already consolidating sideways. That's a good thing. Instead of a downward movement, we're consolidating to the sideways movement. I like that. I like that a lot for Bitcoin. So, beautiful statement as it says, you know what? The Dow you can dump. As the Dow down's 310, but the Dow is recovering, attempting to recover. Is the Dow Jones only down 310 points? It's funny. Bitcoin probably pumped, and now they're like, oh my God, we can't make... Because you know what they're also worried about? What if the Dow dumps and Bitcoin gets stronger and stronger? Won't most people just dip out of the stock market and head over to Bitcoin land? Yes. Don't you think the Fed is worried about that? Yes. What do they do when everyone gives up on them and we go play in our own world? The Fed doesn't control Bitcoin. What if we all just choose Bitcoin? We don't have to watch the Fed come out and do meetings every day anymore. Guess what? We're going to raise the interest. We're all going to laugh. We're going to be like, we have Bitcoin. We don't really care. We're going to be like, we're in an asset that's going to completely continue to go up because no one's printing it to zero. Have fun with your money. See you later. Imagine if 60 to 70% of the population, Bitcoin. Imagine if it continues to grow. Imagine a world we're going to live in when we can't be controlled. Imagine the freedom we're going to have. Smell the air, my friends. We're getting closer every day to the true euphoria of life, which means loving thy brother, holding a currency which isn't being held down, which isn't holding you down. When I finally figured that out and I started buying gold and silver, then I realized even that was manipulated. I started buying Bitcoin. And even if it all is manipulated at one point, they'll try to get their hands on anything they can. All we can do is keep moving forward and going after the things that matter. And Bitcoin to me, baby, is so important. I talk about it every day. I've dedicated my life to cryptocurrency in basically Bitcoin, because I believe that the code written was something so beautiful, so strong, that we haven't been able to recreate. Who could put $1 trillion in a trustless environment, a digital trustless environment that cannot be hacked? The most secure place in the world. So wow, you can see the euphoria running through my veins. Bitcoin at 40,000. However, I want everyone to take a deep breath. Just like you get high when you get down and you're all, panic selling. I don't want everyone to kind of breathe in the euphoria of the win and be like, oh, we're going to the moon. Just take a deep breath. Like I took some profits. You do whatever makes you happy, but are you paying yourself? Did you take some profits on a Monday morning? You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all I got to say. But amazing move here for Bitcoin. Very, very proud of my baby Bitcoin. 40,596. It could be a trap. They could be trapping us right back in. But, this was a clean breakout of the pattern that I had drawn. Shoulder head and a shoulder two to the upside. Very interesting. Cup and handle, we also talked about. Sammy Cup and head, he strikes again.
Yes, I saw you last week, yes!
No, I'm just... Okay, so let's take a look at the total market cap. It's a big deal as well because we've been eyeing certain areas, right? We've been eyeing certain areas as a whole. Let's take a look at the weekly chart here for the total market cap. We have it cleanly weighting. And wow, look at the size of that weekly candle now for the market cap. That's a bullish engulfing candle. It eats up that entire, oof. That's a beautiful candle. And look at the size of this too. That is very bullish. And when you can get a candle the size of the wick, if this candle ends up closing the size of the wick, wow. That's insane to start the week off like that. I mean, up 6%. Wow. Wow. 1.65. Like this candle opened at 1.67. The high was 1.79. Unbelievable. $100 billion. Hundreds of billions of dollars starting Monday morning. Unreal. Unbelievable. And look, we breached through resistance at $1.75 trillion. We've been going over this every day. Candles couldn't close. Candles couldn't close. Candles couldn't close. This was the range we were in. We are now above $1.75 trillion in the total market cap. That's why people come to this channel, because we don't just go over Bitcoin and the alts. Go over the entire market cap. Show you the ranges that we're looking at. Show you the zones that we're in. Talk about what's cracking, right? And technically, I mean, we were in a falling wedge that did break to the upside, right? I've been so, going over this. Like this is, and they call me Sammy Cup and Hattie for a reason, because if you watch my channel, eventually you're going to see a cup and handle. One guy, I remember he posted on the channel, he was like, oh, there's the guy that makes a cup and handle out of everything. He's like, hey, man, guess what? You can't make a cup and handle out of everything, man. I'm like, guess what, man? I just do what I do. You can do what you do. It is what it is. Like, and I don't make a cup and handle out of everything, just almost everything. You know what I'm saying? Preach. It's the same problem the Fed has with gold. If it pumps and the stock market dumps, the dollar is over. Your stream could be better. Shout out to Hitman. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. You're the man for saying that. If we cross 42, we're going to see big green. I know. Garrett Fisher. But Gina said Binance. Whatever works for you. I always support the channel. Appreciate you, man. You're my hero. I am forever grateful. Thank you for changing my life for me and my kids. Shout out to Matthew Martinez. Love you, Matthew. If you could, Matthew, if you could do a huge thing for me, because this sounds heartfelt. Not only does it help me and my wife keep going, if you could email cryptolifers@gmail.com, and if you could send a picture of yourself and write an amazing testimonial of how I did help your family and your kids, that would be the best way you could help me in so many ways. Unbelievable. My hero too. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you. Love the channel. Shout out to Hong Kong Streets. Binance is me only. Love the channel. I'm Canadian. Yeah. Please keep the smooshes going. Billions and billions and billions of dollars, right? I know. We're going to talk about the top gaming coins. We're going to talk about the 5 coins that are hot. So look, we got above it. Now we're on our way to 1.82 trillion. That's our next resistance point that I want to see us get through. A little lower, we could even say, but yeah, about $1.8 trillion on our way, baby. But we just broke resistance on the daily and the weekly. Wow, look at the size of that weekly candle. Unbelievable. Would have been nice if Bitcoin had broke a weekly candle last night, so we would have had a funner weekly candle, but it's all good. Look, beautiful double bottom on the weekly. I mean, that's clean. Like, look at that. That's a double bottom on the weekly time frame. I mean, clean. Like, clean. Hands down, right? And we've gone over this idea too. Over and over again until I was blue in the face. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Hidden bullish divergence tells us that the trend will continue to the upside. That's what it says. When you have hidden bullish like this, it tells you that this trend here will continue to the upside. Like I was suggesting before, we could be making this. And take a look at this. We'd go up and down, up and down. That means we'd hit like 69. We'd come back down. We hit 54. We come up, hit 73, and then we'd probably start to move on out, right? We would take our measured move. Yep. From this wick right there. That's why I want to be fair about it. We break out somewhere around here. And of course, right? $133,000 Bitcoin on the 33. Unbelievable. Makes me smile. I'm just doing TA. $133,000 Bitcoin. It's crazy. You know what I want to do is I'm going to publish this and put this in stone because, you know, it's just funny and it may not be right. Who knows? But we'll look back a year from now or whatever time frame, maybe 2 months. You never know. You never know. I mean, Bitcoin, right? For it to double up isn't that hard. Remember that, everybody. It was at 10K. It went to 60K in less than a year. Okay? So anything is possible for le Bitcoins. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible for Bitcoin. Whoa, shout out to the $33. Unbelievable. Hold up. Is that going to come out onto the screen? Let me see that. And we've been strong in a Bitcoin. Oh, there it is. Ross Kush. Top with the 333. Although I don't see the... oh, yeah. So that's blocked. All right. So we got to get this thing. Where is that thing? That's my baby, man. I get it now. Alert box. There it goes. I got it, guys. I'm gonna save the day here if I can. Bow with me here. It's tough though. Nope. Recent donation. I also have an amazing chart to show you. Like that isn't. I'm not BSing there on the title there. I have some on-chain data, I believe, that suggests that we've bottomed already. I do. On-chain data suggests that we have definitely bottomed. It's time to gobble up as much Bitcoin as humanly possible. And again, I'm not guaranteeing anything. It's not what I think. It's just what on-chain data is saying. Okay? It's the on-chain analysis. All right? Let's see if we get this to play again, Raj. I believe I can play these again. Oh, here we go. Replay. There it is. Boom. The 3333 from a man, Ross. Sorry, OCD. I want to make it right. Bitcoin to 133K, slowly but surely. Long category, trend analysis, chart patterns, technical analysis. Publish the private idea. That will be set in stone there on TradingView forever. Forever, ever. So this is what we're looking at. Bitcoin to 133K. And that would only be like a triple up for Bitcoin. I mean, let's talk about it. It was down here at 8K on October 2nd. Okay? October 22nd. Where was it on October 22nd of 2021? Just a year later. All right? Right here. It was sitting at like 54. I mean, isn't 8 times 7 56,000? So like, what's 4 times 7? A year from now? Or a year from last October, you know, or fine, we're down here, you could say. But my whole point is it did a 7x. Down here it did the same thing. I still am firmly believing that we didn't do the parabolic run-up that we're going to go on. Like, we didn't make the run. Like, Bitcoin didn't do the thing yet. It did this thing. That was great. All right. That was the thing. All right. That was the one thing. But it was supposed to kind of continue doing the thing. And in my mind, it just hasn't done the thing yet, you know? I just haven't seen the movement that I was expecting. Like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Litecoin at $1,000, you know, Ethereum at 8, 9, 10,000. Like, everything's supposed to move together. The last run up, it was like the Bitcoin show, and it was just different compared to what I was expecting. We just haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen it yet. All right. All right, let's jump into the chart that I'm talking about. I don't have the best view of it because I kind of sniped it. You know, I watch a lot of videos and I just sniped it. Scan through my favorite few shots. But look, on-chain demand inside metric. You can see when we went to 20K, right? The on-chain demand was super high and like we were just like at it in the green area. Considering that Bitcoin is overbought and it's not a good time to get into Bitcoin. But when we came down and we ended up hitting the super lows here, Bitcoin was very low. Meaning it can get lower, right? But it came up, we came back down, and then look, with the Black Swan event, March 20th, when everything kind of, we don't even need to explain it, but everybody knows. Look how we got dipped in here, into this blue area. Very overbought region on the on-chain data, and we would pump hard. Till we get high, and we got, on-chain metrics said we were into the zone again, into the green zone. Technically, green zone is sell, blue zone is the buy zone, and now you can see where we're at. We came down, we came up, we came down. We're back in this blue zone where we were. It took basically a Black Swan event to get us this low. So the on-chain analysis suggesting it's a screaming buy right now and that we've bottomed. So on-chain data does suggest that we're oversold extremely and that this is the time to gobble up BTC. But we shall see. We shall see. When this line here, when this line is this low, it's saying we're ready to go. All right, so just something to think about, something to keep on the radar, something to watch. Okay. So we've talked about Bitcoin in the bigger time frame. Look at the weekly, getting a bullish cross. All right, and finally going up. Look at that. It was bearish for a second, but look at the bullish cross for the weekly right here. Boom. I mean, that's a bullish sign. Weekly has finally turned bullish, in my humble opinion. All right. Now I looked at the Dow Jones on the weekly. We don't have a bullish cross yet. We're still turned down. You see this? We could stay down here. That could be bearish. So, different signals here for the weekly stochastics compared to Bitcoin, compared to the Dow Jones. Today could be the final decoupling. Although the Dow is recovering, as Bitcoin's now up $3,000, 8% at 40,750, baby. Yes, you can believe it. Yes, you can believe the love. Look at it, crushing it. The 1 minute pushing to the upside here. Look at this. What a beautiful time it is to be alive. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, calling yourself crypto lifers, jumping on into the live stream. Unreal. Love it when the whole portfolio is green. Go Chain up. Hero 3S up 11%, right? Terra Luna, Share Token, Kadena up, right? Null's up, Tomo Chain, Matrix AI, Solana. And look, Bitcoin trying to breach out again for another push to the upside. Very interesting day here for Bitcoin, and it goes to 40,800. Breaks through this right here. This is the next resistance. Look at that push up. Look at it go. Wow. And look, it's highly overbought on every time frame. But look, even the 5 minute just did a flip there, showing you that it wants to pump. Look at this. Rising wedges break up. They break out parabolically to the upside. Trying to track this puppy, it gets hard when things are moving this fast. It gets hot. Send in a super chat. I don't care if it's $1.99. If you were with me in the bear market, send in a super chat if you were with me down at 30K. If you bought the lows, send in a super chat if you bought the lows with me. If you were there hanging out, send in a thumbs up if you bought the lows. If you're on the low, I get it. Send in that support. Man, we've been grinding every single day, no day off. And it's days like today. It's days like today where it pays off. It's days like today where you get a fresh breath of air for a split second and you're like, wow, we did 'ems. We did 'ems. And AP13 pumping hard to the upside. Pumping hard. Like up a nice 11%. Bang, bang, bang. And again, what a move, man. What a move for Bitcoin. And look, I didn't buy enough, but I bought a lot at the low here. 800, 200, 250, 500. I bought about $2,000 worth of Bitcoin here. 1,800 worth of Bitcoin. Actually, no, another 500. Yeah, so about $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. There's 1,000. There's an 8. There's another 1,000. Yeah, about $2,200 worth of Bitcoin, all at 35,000. One at 36,000. All these buys are up. And again, these are long-term holds, but I'm just showing you how I DCA. I'm just being nice enough to kind of open up my world for anyone watching and explain how I dollar cost average into Bitcoin when the whole world's freaking out. Whenever this fear and greed gets crazy and people start freaking out, I open up my account and I lay into Bitcoin. All right? I've been doing it for a while and it plays out. Specifically, I go to the weekly chart. There's technical analysis. I make sure we're low here on the weekly. We had a bearish cross. We were down. Looked like we could have a little more downside at the moment. But right now, this weekly has now turned. That's a textbook double bottom on the weekly. Textbook double bottom on the weekly. The measured move alone here is just this length of this pole here. Bring it to the W. The measured move alone is right here to about $50,000. So, bang, bang, bang. So far, the fractal 2 that other people have been looking at has been playing out perfectly to plan. Shout out to Grace Ashley Harris for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you and yours. Much respect. With you throughout the bearish times. With you through buying Bitcoin around 33K. With you, lifer. Shout out to Grace Ashley Harris. How good does it feel to really get rewarded by something too? To be in a trading group and be there at the, and you know what? You'll be like me. I was in a trading group paying $100 a month. Eventually, I made so much money. I never even remembered the $100 a month. Like, it became something I was just like, whatever. Like, it was just a rite of passage. Didn't even remember it ever again. It was like, whatever. Like, and I mean, it's funny to say that of my own, but it's just something that I'm just telling a true story of my own life. 41K incoming, 40,860, 40,900 Bitcoin. Doing the damage, doing the hard work, pushing the moves. And you know what's happening is we're getting short squeezed. Let's take a look at those short squeezed. A lot of people keep shorting Bitcoin. I'll tell you what, man. Not a smart look. Yeah, bro, still here. Keep on doing your thing. Respect to you all. Shout out to Rufus, man. Love you, man. Out in the desert, pounding away from your family, doing your thing. Love you with all my heart, man. You're the man. You were with me when I had like 100, 200 subs from the very beginning. A lot of people who were with me from the very, very beginning. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bro, with you since April. Bought the June lows too. Low profile with the 333 Canadian. You're the man, dude. You're the man. Tomorrow is the perfect day to join the Patreon. Since it's the first of the month, you're going to pay through the PayPal. Anytime you can pay with crypto. Yeah, tomorrow's a great day to join the Patreon. Jump on into the trading group. Jump on in with us. Learn the methods, the styles that have got us here to buy the bottom. We've been buying so many different bottoms. Ask everyone in the group. We've been doing amazingly well. No matter how crazy it's got, no matter how strong the fear has gotten. And even right now, I would caution everybody, I took some profits already. I would start taking profits. These are great times to take some profits. Pay yourself. We're overbought on all many time frames. Highly likely we do come down. Right? Still here, Sam. Shout out to Chrissy Fouch. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Regardless of what's happening in my life, this group makes me smile. Shout out to Rodney Robinson in the house. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. So we got on-chain analysis suggesting that we have bottomed, which is just, it's just hardcore stone face analysis. Like, it's as if you have a pond in your backyard. If it freezes because it's cold out, it's freaking cold out. The pond's frozen. Like, it's on-chain analysis, And, I would love 41K right now, of course. We don't need it. However, this suggests we're going up to 41,600. All right? And that's our arch nemesis. 42K is the arch nemesis of Bitcoin. That is just a huge resistance point. Enormous resistance point. But at this point, this is a clean breakout. This is a clean breakout. 40,930. Wow, we're moving to 41K. We're moving. And honestly, all you can look at is the 5-minute, the 1-minute chart. These are the charts that are going to show you what's cracking. And look, we just turned up. We're about to boom. Momentum to the upside. There it is, 41K coming. We're just at 40,977. 41K incoming. The Dow now at 200. The Dow crawling back up. I almost didn't want it to crawl back up, but, I'm happy for everybody. I want everyone to be happy, but I'd rather them not be correlated. Right now they're somewhat correlated. 41,100. Look how fast we went up to 41K. Unbelievable. 41,200 breaking up to the upside is this little bull pennant that I drew on the 5-minute chart. The 1-minute chart, really. When the price action moves fast, you got to move to the smallest time frame you can. 41,242. Bitcoin banging on them to the upside. Boom, 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 boom. And there we have it, my friends. There we have them. Huge moves to the upside for Bitcoin, for every coin, for all coins. USDT pairs, everything pumping to the upside. Wow. I look at my fill orders on Coinbase Pro and I just feel like crying. We went through that pain. Thank you so much, Crypto Lifer. Thank you, everyone, for the growth we are going through together. Oh, my God. It is insane when you finally get to the end of the road. I mean, or at least close to it. 41,200. The shorts are getting absolutely liquidated. Put your hand up if you were shorting. Who was it? Be honest. I want to see one person just admit it. Just admit you just got liquidated because you were shorting. No, we don't want to shame. We're not gonna publicly shame you. It's just funny. You know, we all get caught off guard. Everybody gets caught off guard. So it is what it is. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to everyone on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And we got the pump up 41,220 to the upside, baby. Bitcoin banging on them. What an amazing day to be alive. What an amazing day to be alive. And I'm teaching you right now, if you're new to the channel or if you're just watching, every single time you're watching is a time to learn. Right now, what I'm showing you is when the price action moves really fast, you need a small time frame to track it. There's nothing else you can do. There's also peace talks going through. We got some peace talks happening right now, which is helping the markets. Getting a little bit of a turn back to the upside. Can I get a bit of an article, Porta? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for being here. Amazing. And I sold a little early out of my trade. Now I'm like, dang, wish I stayed in that trade. Sold a little too early, but my goodness. And again, look, the 1 minute finally overbought. You're going to get a movement eventually. You're going to get a pullback. But again, now you can track this guy. Now you start putting a flag out here. And you see, we started our flag here and we tracked this flag, didn't we? We were able to find the flag before almost anybody else because we're fast with it like Bruce Lee. Quick with it on the watch power. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 400 people on our way to 500 people. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. 428 people watching on the live stream. Bang, 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 bang. Wow, on-chain analysis going for it. And there we have it. And again, if you saw me on BitBoy, when everyone was crying, when everyone was screaming, last Friday, war, fear, anguish, I was sitting there talking about, hey, we are in a bilateral triangle, an ascending triangle that could break to the upside. I even showed you the measured move and all. 41,000 getting some resistance here, but okay. I'm just happy we cracked 40K. We can float through the 40 to 41K region now. Beautiful. Now we even have a little bit of support here building up at 40,700. See if that can hold. And we're flagging out here too on the 1 minute. We'll watch this flag. I love when Bitcoin takes up so much time because it's pumping so well. And the Dow Jones still in a bit of a dump, coming to the downside. And also, if you look at it, I mean, it's supposed to dump here. It's overbought on the 1 hour. So is Bitcoin, though. So is Bitcoin. If you look at Bitcoin on the 1 hour, it's very overbought. However, we got a bullish cross up right now, that momentum. And we broke out of the ascending triangle. Bit of a shoulder head and a massive right shoulder in a way. And we even talked about it possibly, being a bit of a cup and handle. Unbelievable. Bitcoin pumping out. What a great day it is to be alive. We also talked about total, the entire market cap. Let's talk about total 3. This is the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. And you can see, unlike Bitcoin, this has not broken above its resistance. It has resistance here at $685 billion. And we didn't get above that. Look, rejection, 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 rejection. So a little trouble in paradise right now for the altcoins. The altcoins are not, didn't get above the resistance like Bitcoin did. As you can see, they're forming this same ascending triangle here, bilateral triangle. However, we did not break, we did not breach like Bitcoin breached. What happens usually though, Bitcoin pumps, the money will flow out of Bitcoin into the alts, and we will get a pump to the upside out of the altcoins. We do need to see some sideways movement first, though we are overbought on the 1 hour. This is total 2. What was total 3? It's all the altcoins excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. Total 2 is all of the altcoins excluding Ethereum. Unbelievable what we're seeing right now. Excluding Bitcoin, sorry. Total 2 is all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin. That also didn't get the push up. It's the Bitcoin show right now. It's the Bitcoin show. And if we look at it, Bitcoin dominance is probably pumping a little bit to the upside. There she blows. Boom, right? And Tether dominance is dumping. See, and this is what you want. And we go over this a lot. I talk about juxtaposing Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance and looking at them closely. We went over this yesterday, right? I go over it all the time with my group. My trading group has learned so much, right? Some days you may not, it's not always about getting a call or getting a chart that makes you money. It's about getting a strategy or about learning what we're talking about, going over something that makes sense. Okay, and if we look at it on the 1 hour, you can see the pump to the upside here. Bitcoin dominance wanted to pump. Bitcoin dominance was halfway through in the middle here, and it just continued to the downside. Unbelievable. Bart Simpson for US Tether dominance, which is nice. I love that. And this is our resistance point that we hit. We couldn't get above it. Fell back down. Even support broke. We fell below support. Beautiful sign here. I love it when US Tether dominance is cracking to the downside. We don't want people hoarding Tether. We want people hoarding BTC. Bitcoin pumping up to the upside with the dominance. We're starting to slow down. You can see we're starting to slow down. Maybe a little relief rally now for the altcoins. So if this can get up here, kind of double top and kind of eventually come on down, a little relief rally for the altcoins. This tells a story. When you look at Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance together, it tells a bit of a story. And again, I've been teaching this to my everyone in my trading group and online here a lot. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Can we get the likes up to the viewers? The likes helps retail. More retail knows more about support and resistance, Fibonacci levels and such, and gets it moving. All right. Let's talk about these fib levels. Let's break it down here. Let's look at Bitcoin USD on a clean chart here. I'll look at it here, BSUSD on Binance US. And what you could do is you could look at Bitcoin on multiple charts, and I have multiple ideas on multiple charts. Okay. But I just want to show you something. I pulled a fib here. And Alt F is going to be your fib shortcut. I pulled a fib here from this impulse, which was right about there. Sorry, quickie sticky finger. Now, you can see here we bounced to the 618. We bounced through the 0.5 fib. We're kind of fighting through it here. Kind of readjust that. If I all the way go to the bottom, you could say we bounce on the 0.5 fib. But yeah, from this impulse there, yeah, we bounce on the 0.65, fighting through the 0.5 Fibonacci level, which kind of is that, that resistance point. Okay. Another cool way to look at it is this. And right now you can see we're going to have a bit of resistance here at this fib. Rejection. We got to get above the 0.236 fib. All right. That's going to be, and these fibs are going to give these going to kind of, and look how they match the support and resistance right on the way up. 0.5 matches this area at 51. This matches this kind of area here. The 0.618 matches this up and down area. And again, I don't want everyone to believe that we're out of the water yet. Anything is possible. But so far, I mean, this is a double bottom on the weekly chart for Bitcoin. All right. I'm excited for Bitcoin right now. I'm happy, especially with the Dow red and Bitcoin up. Bitcoin up 8%, the Dow down 0.65, but the Dow crawling back. The Dow crawling back. Let's take a look at gold. I want to see how gold fits into this whole puzzle. Gold back to 1900 and gold pumping. We want to see Bitcoin and gold pump together as risk adverse assets, on risk assets as we call them. I see gold pumping. Look, this is a bull pennant for gold. The measured move for gold is all the way up here to $2,700. 50% gain for gold from where we started looking at it here down at $1,800. I do buy gold. I love gold. I own ounces of gold, the actual silver and silver, gold and silver, the actual hard metal. I do own them both. All right. All right, everyone, if you're new to the channel, we go over Bitcoin, the Dow Jones, total 2 or 3. We go over Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, and we also go over gold. And on top of that, we get a whole idea of where we're at in the entire world market and where we're at in the entire crypto market. Once we have a good feel of that, we rip into the alts and we have some fun. Let's take a look at API 3, which is pumping to the upside right now. And that was a call we had on the channel, moving. Let's show this puppy here. What are we doing here with API 3? I've been in it for a while. It's finally up. Finally up a little bit. And so there's the pump for API 3. Huge move with Bitcoin. Pumped really nicely. Now it's also above its resistance point here that we had it at $7. API 3, man. This thing's a beautiful project. I could see it moving to the upside and gaining some big moves. I see it getting up here 80% to $11.91. That's the measured move. It did just break out. Shout out to anyone that jumped into API 3 for the win, for the move. Bang, 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 bang. That's why we buy the bottom of the pattern with the divergence. Look at that. 15% gains for API 3. And it's a great project. We deep dived into it recently. Good market cap. I like what I'm seeing. Strong signs, bullish pattern. Thing was stronger than almost a lot of other coins too. This is one of the top 5 coins I would be looking at. I wouldn't want to miss out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. But a nice pump for API 3. A beautiful move for API 3. Bang, 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 bang. Keep it moving. ACT, another one that likes to move, has been getting some action recently. A-chain, all right? And you can see A-chain, look, shoulder, head, shoulder. A-chain wants to move, did pump out and out, came back down, tested, and bounced again. I like what I'm seeing for A-chain. Keep this on your radar. And this is a bit of a little flag here for A-chain. That's breaking out of a little bit here. Measured move. There's a bit of a cup and handle. Sammy cup and hattie. Bit of a cup and handle here to the upside. ACT. Measured move for ACT will be at about a penny and a little more. From there, that would be what? About 20%, 25%. 28% gains for ACT. I'd watch ACT closely, making a bit of a move here. Okay. Remember, the 4-hour was low on almost all these coins. Starting to get a push up now. And you can see every coin on KuCoin and what's up, what's not. JAR is up 25%. Tone, PBX. Remember that, baby. Paribus. Is it that type of day again? We're going to go over Vulcan Forge. Start throwing me your altcoins. Who knows more altcoins than me? Show me by sending me the super chats. You don't know more altcoins than me. Try to send in a ticker that I don't know offhand. Let me know. Vulcan Forge fell down, but still inverted head and shoulder possible here if I bring this shoulder down. Look at this. And look at this, shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. And this 4-hour is just getting started here. Vulcan Forge. I love this project. They brought it to its knees, back down to the $8.33. Bounce back up to 10 though, not too pretty fast. I mean, in 2 days, this thing made 25% gains. It's got to break this neckline right here. See that? Once it breaks this neckline, this head and shoulder will be confirmed to the upside. And it's in a bit of a falling wedge too as well. See this? It's the next level that it needs to break. Vulcan Forge on my radar though. I love this project for long-term accumulation. Vulcan Forge, PYR. I believe, I've done my research. I like it. I like the team. I believe Vulcan Forge can do some serious damage. Shout out to Hassan Zong. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you like the content. Shout out to everyone here. 487 people on the live stream, 283 watches. If you're jogging, stop for a second and hit that like button. If you're in your car, pull on over, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're like Farmer D, he works on the farm and he basically works on a farm and he watches the live stream, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you are in the world, please hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. It helps out the channel, helps out so much. Me being a family man helps out my wife and kids too. I'll throw it out. I'll throw it in there. I will throw it out there. Cardano back at, wow, funny, man. Oh no, that's Aurora, so funny. XCAD has been on my radar, down at the bottom though. PYR, Vulcan Forge. I love Vulcan Forge. I love me some Vulcan Forge. Haka got a little bit of a move today. Back at 6 cents though. Haka, come on, baby. Come on back to 21, man. NIM, Orbs. So many coins here. All right, I'm sure there's a super chat in here. Let's take a look. $50 in super chats. What are we talking about? What's going down? What's cracking? Okay. When the dump. Josh, legit. LML. Josh, he worked for NBC. Big boys run Bitcoin and ETH all day long. In my opinion, you would have been the best sports broadcaster, dude. Hey, man, maybe it's not over yet, baby. It's not over yet. 22,900 subs. Thank you for subbing, fam. It truly helps your life or community. Shout out to everyone who jumped on in. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Bitcoin is going to green candle. I love you. You're the best, man. About to break 500 viewer resistance. Let's go, lifers. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you. Can you check out Lucky Block? Tomorrow, Tuesday, 3 p.m. Hey, admins, did anyone do a super chat? We got $50. I'm trying to see where it all came from. We got the 333 from, oh yeah, my man. Okay, and then some sprinkles in. That makes sense. Yeah, man, and people who were with me through the bearish times, unbelievable. Hey, Lifer, can you look at XRP? What do you think for it to get back in? Now, I'm never going to tell you what to do to get back in, or, you know, I can't tell you what to do, but I will go over the support and resistance, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Can you check out Lucky Block? Interesting. Lucky Block, which I have never heard of. Let's take a look at Lucky Block. And you can see the ticker at the bottom just to keep you guys focused too. You can see we got SHIB, we got SKL, Solana, Steam, just all your favorite coins. SHX even right in there, which is, oh, no, SNX. Yeah, I was about to say. Let's take a look at SHX, though. Stronghold. I like SHX and what's happening with it. I really do. I really, really do. Stronghold. SHX on KuCoin. Stronghold token. Don't mind that insane wick. So strange. That makes me look so strange, that wick. I wish people wouldn't do stuff like that, right? It's like, come on. Wow, but we got the pump out of this. I mean, and we were at resistance with the move. Look at this. Talking about this breaking out last night, and there it goes to the upside. Stop loss would have been below previous lows. Highly likely not to get stopped out. Look at this move for SHX. 9% gains for SHX. Breaking through resistance, doing damage. Bang, 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 bang. Dang, it feels good to be a lifer. SHX breaking out for 10% gains and breaking through resistance nicely. Very, very nice. I love that. We'll take a look at Lucky Blocks. We'll take a look at XRP for the $10 super chat. Much respect to you and yours. Thank you for throwing $10 on the super chat. Respect to you and yours. Okay. Wow, but this thing broke out to the upside. If you were in the trading group, we went over SHX and we posted it to the group as well. Ukraine has received $37 million. Unbelievable. This is as reported by Cointelegrafito. Ukraine has received $37 million in tracked crypto donations so far. Developers from Polkadot and VeChain have put an additional $13 million on the table as well. Based on data gathered by Cointelegraph, the amount of tracked crypto donations sent to Ukrainian government, military, and charities has surpassed $37 million. Again, you know, governments used to have to borrow from the Fed, right? Whenever they were in trouble. Now they're getting $37 million in cryptocurrency. Never happened before. That's another $37 million that they won't have to borrow from the International Monetary Fund and put themselves further into debt. You see what I'm saying? Do you see how this changes the way the world works? Do you see how this changes the way everything can move? Do you see how cryptocurrency really moves us into the next space? South Korea to invest $187 million in national metaverse projects. That's a big deal. Top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch: Luna, AVAX, Atom, and Phantom. Oh, my babies, I got a bag of everything. One of those. Ooh, yeah. Ukraine accepts Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD donations amid ongoing invasion. I don't even want to call it a war yet. I'm not going to go that far. You know, hopefully it's a misunderstanding that gets, you know, no. And I don't want to downplay people are getting hurt, you know, but I just don't want to feed into what it is. I just hope it gets figured out sooner than later and we move on. SHX for the win. Okay, can you check out Lucky Blocks? Let's take a look at Lucky Blocks. Let's see what Lucky Blocks is. CoinGecko. I call it CoinGecko as a joke, but it's CoinGecko. All right. Dogex. Oh, my God. Cool. Search results for CoinGecko. Let's take a look if we can get Lucky Blocks in here. Lucky Block. There it is. L Block, baby. Shout out to the subscribers in the house. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for the donation as well. The 333 in the jar. Much respect to you, Mike Miller. Shout out to Mikey Miller. Appreciate you, Mike. Let's take a look at what the site says. Take a look at the market cap. $1.5 million in trading volume. That's small. Total supply, $100 billion. Let's take a look at Lucky Block, the crypto lottery where everyone's a winner. A worldwide lottery with players using blockchain protocols. How to buy on Pancake, featured in Finex, the Mank, Trust Wallet, the Herald, the first lucky block jackpot lottery in 3 weeks in 5 days. Receive via presale. This could be a rug pull. I mean, how to buy the lucky block token. Who knows if they really even give the money that they're getting. A little shady. Mobile app. They're on the App Store and Google Play. Coming available soon. Buy on Pancake Swap now. Interesting. Scott Ryder, CEO. Okay, you can actually see the people that are doing it. James Fennell, after completing a computer science BSc at Cardiff University and holding a long-term senior role at Sage, I turned my sights into cryptocurrency in 2016, venturing into spot trading before moving into futures. Since then, I have developed a healthy portfolio of large, medium, and low-cap assets. As a current CEO of Crypto PR, a cryptocurrency marketing agency, we're successfully raised millions of dollars for clients across multiple geos, DeFi, and NFT PR, and I look forward to, all right. I mean, the site says what they do. We know exactly what they're doing. We can figure that out right off the bat. Let's go over to Deck Screener and take a look at the chart, see what the chart's looking like. This can be purchased over at PancakeSwap. Would I get into it? I don't know. I don't think it's a coin of choice for me. Low cap gem with very little market volume. I'd like to see a lot more volume than that, but let's take a look at the BNB pair here for L block. The BNB pair for L block. And I love, to most people, they just see squiggly lines. To us, we see, look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder possibly. Neckline could be breached. I like what I'm seeing here. So far. Let me pull out a Fibonacci here, too, from this move to that move. It's going to help you gauge. I found Fibs are really good for these micro-cap gems. They get respected very, like I got my 706 and my 618. That's right where the price went, right there. 706, 618 area. Golden pocket again, bouncing there. Bounce back, look, bouncing off the 0.5 area right there. Amazing. Using this as support and resistance. It was in a falling wedge that broke to the upside. Now it's at support and resistance here. And honestly, with the way the market's looking, very bullish. When Bitcoin pumps like that, it's very good for microcap. It's very good to get into farms. You get into farm when Bitcoin's bottomed. You can really take advantage of a big move to the upside. So, yeah, I like what we're seeing here for Deck Screener. This actually could move. Measured move is back up here to about what? 1 cent. So, yeah, not my cup of tea, but it is showing some signs of life on the technicals. Interesting. Okay, moving forward. Let's take a look at our friend XRPZ. Wow, this thing looking nice. XRP. We can take a look at it on Binance. Actually, no, look at it on KuCoin, where you can actually buy and sell it, right? I think you can buy and sell it on Binance too, but KuCoin, it's got the liquidity, baby. So XRP, get a huge pump there with Bitcoin from 71 to 76 cents. You could say it broke out of like this kind of wedge that it was in. You can see this like ugly wedge. Bit of a divergence there. Hold on, let me clean this up. And my Stokes don't need to be that big. Come on down. Wow, nice move for XRP. And you can see we've been watching XRP in this bigger flag. See this bigger flag that to me it fell out of, broke back into, and then you could say kind of like has been testing the zone, in my humble opinion. See that? In my mind, it formed a flag, broke out of that flag to the upside too as well. The measured move for XRP would be the length of this pole. And that would put us somewhere back at 88, 89, even into the 90 zone. That's our next big resistance point here. As you can see, we got some chunk. We also have resistance here at about 84, 83. But XRP looking good. But remember, overbought on many time frames now. 4 hour probably still has momentum. So now we just got to watch what happens in this 1 hour. And again, I watch things flag on out. Again, you hear me say this all the time, but start drawing your flags for XRP on the smaller time frames. And that's really going to lead you to the story. If you don't know what I mean, join my trading group. Get into one of my tutoring sessions. I do a trading group. I also do a trading course every Friday. This Friday is the MetaMask course. I would highly advise you take that course. If you don't know what's happening if you've never sent or bought cryptocurrency, the MetaMask course really breaks it down. How to load your MetaMask wallet, how to use MetaMask, how to raise your gas fees if you're fighting to get into an NFT war. Because, you know, NFTs go up, the gas fees go up, it's hard to get one. You got to know how to raise your gas fee, how to move into your settings. I teach you that all in MetaMask. How to connect to multiple wallets, how to even make a Phantom wallet and connect to Solana, how to connect to the premier 7 chains, Phantom, Matic, Harmony One, Solana, Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and Phantom, Matic, Harmony One, Binance, always leaving one out. It's like, oh, come on. Phantom, Matic, Binance, Ethereum, Solana. It's like I probably use it all the time too. Harmony One. Someone's gonna say it now, right? Someone's gonna say it. Luna's an amazing chain too. AVAX and Avalanche. My man, Fred. People are listening though. Avi's a hot one too. Don't FOMO into NFT. They are a scam. I don't buy any NFTs. I'm not into it, but hey, a lot of people do very good with them. I have guys in my group that do very, very well with NFTs. Bolt getting a bit of a move here on the 5-minute to the upside. Look at Bolt getting a bit of a punch, up 8%. Whole market getting a huge move. So many coins on my radar, though. XDC has been on my radar. XDC has been a coin to watch for sure. Okay. And send in a super chat, even if it's $1.99, my man, asking about SLP. Send in a super chat. Just do the right thing. It helps out the channel. So look at this thing flagging out right now, wanting to make a bit of a move. XDC getting grizzly. Let's take a look at the 15-minute and the 1 hour. Well, they all got a punch up, but that 2 hour says it's still got room to move. 1 hour actually flagging on out. Wow. 5-minute really kind of sending the storyline. XDC, is the 4 hour still moving? It is. Wow. Huge reversal for the market. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder just cracked the neckline. Look at that. That is a huge measured move because it would be the whole length of the head to the neck. I mean, that would punch out. Watch XDC for some gains here. This thing could really, really start to move. 4 hour showing signs of life here. XDC. You're not buying the right NFTs if you think it's a scam. See what Brian Shrimp says? Don't hate on NFTs just because you know nothing about it. Don't be ignorant. I agree. I totally agree with what he's saying. If Bitcoin doesn't crash, that would be very bad for the future bull runs. That's not true. That's crazy. Only NFTs I hold are from Polka City. Well, at least I like what you said there. I didn't like what you said before, but I like what you said there. Be careful, guys. Looks bearish. Could be another fake out. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Don't be a moon boy. Don't be a mare boy. Be a chart boy. Get your head in the charts, kid. Get your head in the charts. 41,000, though, holding very well. And remember what that man said. Don't listen to that. He's being emotional. What you do is you just chart the charts, baby. You just chart the charts. Look. We form this really strange pattern now. But this is all we can do is kind of show you what we got. Actually, I delete this. Try to make sense of the move that just occurred. Can almost say we broke back in. This makes most sense to me. And we're in a rising wedge. 68% chance we'll break to the downside, but 5-minute is resetting. And here would be our measured move. The length of this pole. This whole length here. See, the issue is I think people keep shorting. I think people keep opening up shorts. Shorts are in denial. Every time Bitcoin pumps like this, the shorts are in denial. They were like, but there's war and there's fear and there's pain. And they're like, there's got to be more pain, you know? So, and here's some news from my man Porta. Zelensky said he wants 2 regions that declared independence back. That's a deal breaker. The ceasefire didn't happen. No ceasefire. The news is moving fast. No articles yet besides RT News. For instance, Lindsay says Ukraine are at talks. Hornow insists that withdrawing Russian troops from all internationally recognized Ukrainian lands, including whole Donetsk and Luhansk regions and Crimea. Yeah, he's not going to give up less. He's just going to maybe back off a little from where he's at. I don't see him giving up anything, you know. So this suggests Bitcoin could bump again. Measured move is 42,800. Be beautiful if Bitcoin can really clear the 41,000 area and really get above the zone. Amazing move for Bitcoin. You never know when it's going to happen. There's heavy volatility on Sunday into Monday mornings, but it could be good volatility to the upside. It could be volatility to the downside. You never know. 1 hour, remember, it is getting overbought. However, it's still pushing up here if we look at the Stokes. But it's getting to that extended point, right? Shout out to Zero Legions. I had my first sip of coffee for the morning. Shout out to my man, Super Chat. BLZ, Crown Sterling, listed on Bitmart soon. ARCONA and Harmony 1. Let's take a look at our baby ARCONA. It's been a while since I looked at ARCONA. Let's take a look at ARCONA. Let's take a look at BLZ. My baby, I love BLZ. Beautiful coin is BLZ. If this market starts to rip back again, things are going to rip to the upside. We're going to see a huge move. And trust me, my trading group, we've been getting through the market the best we can. But when the market rips, I'm telling you right now, I don't think, because there's a lot of people in my group, they haven't seen, like, when we're bullish yet, they haven't really seen it yet. It gets crazy. I'm talking 10, 15 charts a day. We're taking money hand over fist. Like, coins are flying. Like, coins are flying. Like, it's absurd. So just get ready. BLZ's in a bit of a falling wedge. I'd like to see it break to the upside here. You know, crack this resistance here at 16. However, we're getting to that high point. Like a lot of coins, they tried to follow Bitcoin, but they didn't crack their resistance yet. Yo, charts was flying. Oh, yeah. People think my trading group, this is what it is right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. You'll get the Bitcoin updates and stuff, but it'll be different. It'll be different. It'll be completely different. Loving that Bitcoin's holding $41,000 right now. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So BLZ, it's what I see happening for it. It's got to make a move back to the upside. I like it, though. It's one of my favorite projects. Beautiful project. Got to break back above, break through this, horizontal resistance, too, that I got going on here. You don't want to see bump and run. But if it can break out, the measured move is back up here to 19 cents from 16 cents. This thing was a penny, though. It's still holding very well from where it was. Future long-term member, March 1st. Shout out to Randy Abraham. Shout out to anyone jumping in on March 1st. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Thank you for being here. And today we did breach 400. Appreciate each and every one of you. We couldn't hold, but the concurrent viewer, we did hit 500 viewers today. 502 viewers on the live stream. Much respect. We couldn't get the likes all the way up. How we get the likes up? I'm still disappointed in the likes. Chat revenue was amazing at $95, but the likes, 380. 330. If we got the likes all the way up to 400, 450, we would have breached 500 and more. But today was a big day, you know? And you can see, I mean, people get bullish. When the market gets bullish, they get excited. They jump back into the market. Best decision I ever made in crypto was joining the Crypto Lifer Patreon. Get in, people. Shout out to Brian Shrimp for saying such a nice thing on the live stream. You're the man. Appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. Remember, peeps, no matter what, someone else out there is worse off than you. Facts. When the market is rolling, I had to change my notification sound of the hockey going horn. It was going off too often. Oh, man. I hope Bitcoin goes down to 30K so I can buy more. Should have said that a long time ago. Let's go, Pensk. Am I going to have to LICO myself out again? Oh, no. Oh, no. Terra won't one bearish market. Maybe. MetaMask course, March 4th, this Friday at 1 p.m. Jump into the MetaMask course. It'll blow your mind. This Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jump into the MetaMask course. It'll blow your mind. $125. Change the whole way you look at the market. I'll give you so much insight and so much depth. Strategy and analysis. Deep diving. You'll love it. Them charts was flying. These words. Okay. Everybody rushes in. Everybody starts rushing in. Well, you know, Whalebot Sniper. Let's take a look at Whalebot Rect. Because you know, what I think was happening was a short squeeze. Honestly. Liquidated short at 41.4. Still getting shorted out. Liquidated short. They're still getting shorted out. Look at this. 10 minutes ago, they were getting shorted. Shorting. Getting blasted. Short. Shorts getting absolutely blasted off. So, yeah, that's what happens when you get a short squeeze. They think they're sweet. They're holding off too long, and they all get blasted. Unbelievable. CATScoin. CatCoin BSC listed on the first sex this week. Catcoin BSC. Cats. You use a funny man. Use a funny man. Cats coins. There was Kate. We were in the first Kate coin. Remember with the E on it? Kate coin. Well, when I go there and the website's forbidden, I don't know if I can go any further than that. I may have to stop at that point. Also, I have no address here. This may not be the right one. You got cat coin cats. You did write cat coin. I will give it to you. I told the chat yesterday, if we got to 500 likes, I have them vote. Get me to someone on cam. Cat token on CoinGecko. There's so many, though. This looks like a poo-poo coin. You know, this is a dirty, dirty coin, man. It's one of those coins you shouldn't be playing with. Join our community, cat coin. Oh, Safu, stay Safu. This is so simple. Token sniffer. Why cat coin roadmap? I mean, again, it just says everything that these other ones. An NFT marketplace, the whole thing. It's got it all. Join it. Contract address. You know. I don't know. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look at the chart and probably fall off a chair. Right? Let's take a look. I'm just so happy for Bitcoin today. But again, I try not to get drunk with gains. Deep breaths. We are back above 40K, but deep breaths. You know. Wow, this thing is moving bullishly. Look, even right here. I mean, it's in a bullish. To me, it could be a symmetrical triangle actually, 50-50 move. But if it does break out, it has a measured move up. It's in a bigger triangle here too. Look at that. So it's in like two. What did I tell you about it respecting the fib? Like, watch when I pull the fib. Look right there. 786 bounce. Then it bounced here, right? Right below the 618 or on the 618. Then it bounced here off the 65. And now it's like moving through the Fibonacci levels, like nice and sweetly. Interesting. I have to admit that this looks bullish on the chart. Like you may get more out of this. And if the market keeps moving, this will keep moving. If it has the marketing and they keep pushing it. But again, is it my coin? Am I getting into it? No. It's high risk, high reward. It does almost have the je ne sais quoi that I look for. But, you know, I don't know. Not everything, you know. And then there's Help Out Ukraine, Hooker. Help Ukraine, which is Hooker. It's kind of funny, right? H-U-K-R, Hooker, or whatever you want to call it, right? This thing's forming a bit of a pennant here. Look at this. I just be wary of it. I don't want to be associated with a coin that says they're doing it and not doing it, and I can't verify. So like I'm just very but people in my group have been on this coin, been talking about it, and they've been making some serious gains on it too as well. Looks like it could continue to the upside. I like what we're seeing there. Another fib on these. Look how they respect them. Look, bounce right there at the 706. Bounce there, right? And now it's coming to the 0.5. Got rejected by the 382. Tell you, these little poop coins do respect the Fibonacci levels. How are you, my man? Keep up the good work. Cheers from Germany. Shout out to Razor Style, my dude, for the $4.99. You're the man, dude. Help Ukraine. Yeah. Cats already did 200x in 1 week. Risk reward isn't worth it. Yeah, it's already pumped so much. Bitcoin back to rip mode. Anything is possible, my friend. Anything is possible. Shout out to JD. You know, it's funny. It's like we stay true to the game. We stay true to the game. And then we finally get the pump to the upside, you know, and it's, man, it's nice when the whole market is just dismal and you finally come out of it with a strong pump. It's nice. Sometimes people need some encouragement as well as some positivity. If this is you, I'm talking to you specifically. You are on the right track. Almost there, my friend. Did 200% on my previous chart on Hooker. I know, Stack, you were killing it. You were nailing Hooker, man. Sorry, I didn't sound right. But you were doing a good job on Help Ukraine, I should say. And even the bump up here, even the bump for Phantom. Even Phantom getting that love, even though it got the first level here, 14%. Look, we talked about this flag pumping. Flag pumped right out, just as we talked about. Zelensky needs your help. Hasn't looted enough. Oh, man. Stack is the man, no doubt. I heard that the CEO of ONCHAIN made a donation to Ukraine. He did, yeah. He did. He did. He definitely did. And Bitcoin ripping while the Dow Jones does not. Finally. Wow, Bitcoin pumping 41,188. Look at that pump. Look at that pump on the 1 hour chart. Boom, boom, boom. Brrr, brrr. And I was in a long, man. I had been in a long for a few days. Unbelievable. I finally was like, I'm just going to long the 4 hour and play the 4 hour. And look at that beautiful 4 hour candle. Second candle now on the 4 hour opening up green. Love what I'm seeing here. Eventually there will be a pullback. We'll get to the overbought region and we will have to pull back, just like we always do. We pull back there after a huge pump. Pull back there after a huge pump. Pull back there after a huge pump. Pull back there, sideways in a pump. This is what I'd like to see, sideways in another pump, you know. Again, we still have huge resistance here at 44,900. So there's like nothing to rejoice about. Like we're still, you know, like some could say we're still in this, which is like in a bear, you know, see this, which we are. This is another ascending triangle. So we broke out of the smaller ascending triangle that I had drawn, but we're still in this one, right? And we still have resistance up here, and it's going to take some time. So, and we still got resistance here at 51,800, which we could get rejected from and still start a bear market on. So like until we break the previous high right here at 69,000, you know. One thing I do want to show you though, if I get, let me see, how many likes do we got? All right, if I get 420 likes, no, 400, no, I'd have to say almost 500 likes. If I get 500 likes, which I don't even know what's possible at this point, but I should have said it at the peak. Oh, at the peak, I should have went hard with this idea I had. I'll do that tomorrow. But I have something to show everybody. If I get 450 likes, I have a really cool trick to show you, and something that I really believe shows us that we have bottomed as well. And it's a cool juxtaposition of the chart. It's a great way to confirm an idea that you have. This is a good skill, something to show you. Not only is it a skill you could use all the time, but it can get you moving. My brother wants to know if Icon is a good cryptocurrency to buy. I mean, I can't tell him what to buy or sell. He does whatever makes him happy, so I can't tell him what to do. I personally own Icon, and I like it. And I've been buying it since it was 80 cents, and I got into it a long, long time ago. So yeah, I personally believe that it's a great project. It's going to do a lot for South Korea, so I believe in it. But again, I'm never going to tell anyone what to buy or sell. That's not what I do, and I'm not a financial advisor, so he's got to make those decisions for himself, all right? He's got to make those decisions for himself. So what you're going to do is flag again. See how we flagged here? We're kind of making the same flag we made the last time. Very similar flag here. Bit of an ascending triangle forming again on the 1 minute. And if the 1 minute continues to flag, it'll continue to pump. That's just what's going to happen. I mean, you just keep drawing little flag, pump, little flag, pump, little flag, pump, flag, pump. And until we eventually get a bigger bearish divergence and a fall down. But, you know, this is showing bearish div. You can still see, let's look, swing up to swing up. We are starting to swing down on the 1 minute chart. See that? That is bearish divergence, but so far we're breaking resistance and we're getting above it. Like this is resistance here at 40,900. We're holding above it. Super chat from Crypto Cash earlier. When I got my money up, I'm joining the Lifer Club. I love the real uncut, straight to your face facts. Mark Whitfield. Luna is explosive right now again. Let's take a look at Luna. It does not stop, but we talked about trading Luna. Huge move for Luna to the upside. Let's take a look at Luna here on KuCoin. Yeah, I mean, Luna's been pumping 83, and now look, it's just like Bitcoin. See, they're both in these beautiful little pennants. Want to break to the upside and do damage, you know? As I listen to the funniest music in the world, right? But, you know, again, we're getting towards the end of the euphoria. Everybody's happy. See, look at how Ant just took a hit. Like, it's a great time to take some profits. Do whatever makes you happy, but it's a great time to take profits. If you're here reading this, I love you so much. Thank you, Gina. I'm here and I'm reading it. I love you too. It's so nice of you. I love how the Lifer guys are so open with their feelings. Oh yeah, you gotta be. I made a group of men that are open with themselves. Open. Men are the men that can cry, men that can love, men that are okay. Because a strong man also cries. Strong men also cry. And again, we're oversold and at resistance for a lot of alts, which is sad. But look, we get this diagonal support or diagonal resistance. We kind of have something brewing here for Harmony 1. You can see that. We do have a shoulder head and a shoulder. And we got this breaching. So we're getting tight in this zone here. So when we break down from here, which it looks like we may, just want to see us not get any lower than this level here. And either do a double bottom or maybe come to this level there and bounce. And then get a bigger move to the upside. If that occurs, we do see a bigger move for 1 booming on out, right? Again, though, it's high risk, high reward. But a lot of times the money will flow out of Bitcoin and back into the bigger cap coins and then into the altcoins. So what we want to see right now is we want to see Band pump. We want to see Atom pump. We want to see Link pump. We want to see XRP pump. We want to see, all these large cap coins pump, Sand pump a little bit. We want to see that's what we want to see pump. And then that money will trickle back into the rest of the market. All right. That's what we want to see. Look, Cadena, though, booming. Up 683, up 11%. Luna, 83%. Solana, 96. Waves back up 12. Waves has been a big mover. Rose starting to get a bit of a move. Shout out to Rose. Love y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Cardano, ADA, right? 4.7%. Bitcoin in the game, one of the big movers. CHZ back in the game. Haven't heard of that in a while, right? Polygon Matic holding it 155. Never got lower. But so far, the market got dismal. If the market went every lower, these coins were going to absolute zero. That's what the only thing was. I was like, man, it's crazy. Super chat for CSOV. What is CSOV? I've never heard of it. Is he talking about CSV? Weekly on Bitcoin, look at the Stokes rising and look how much percent each time it went up. Mart is my 1 year anniversary of watching The Lifer. Shout out to Adrian H, man. 1 year of watching The Lifer. Can you believe that? It's been a year? I still can't believe I've been on for a year now. Time just keeps flying when you keep grinding. Unbelievable. I appreciate you as well, JD. Appreciate everyone here on the live stream. I'm going to show you something if we can get the likes up to 450. Remember, 450 likes. If we can get them up there, which is 50 more people. If you get the likes up to 450 likes, I'm going to show you something crazy on the weekly chart that's going to blow your absolute mind and get you guys going. CSOV, which I've never heard about. Let's take a look at CSOV. Crown Sovereign. Okay. What I like about it is it's not even out yet. We're just getting the skinny on it. No one even knows about it. Yeah, bro. Middle Eastern thick sour cream yogurt is amazing. Oh, I just eat that raw sour cream right from the farm though. No, the raw yogurt. Claim, protect, and control. Introducing Crown Sovereign. The CSOV token is backed by quantum-resistant blockchain protocol, developed exclusively by Crown Sterling. The Crown Sovereign SOV has been successfully engineered to be the first blockchain utility for one-time pad encryption, enabling secure communication, data protection, and control. CSOV on the Polkadot blockchain. Quantum-resistant token. Crown Sterling native app and wallet is available now. Purchase CSOV. Freedom resides in the sovereignty of the digital domain. Reclaim your sovereignty with CSOV. Purchase CSOV whether you're in the US, outside of the US, accredited or not. We have the solution for you. Hit BTC. Purchase USD directly on the exchange. Crown Sterling private sale from the subject to 1 year lockup. Sarson's Funds sales. Initial CSOV token launch October 5th. Oh, this thing's been out a while. Our mission is data sovereignty. Crown Sterling. I don't know. It's all right. Site looks a little whatever's. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, honestly. Really not. Looks all right. How many people follow them on Twitter? After all the time they've been out, 30,000, 20,000, 640 followers. I mean, this could be a rug pull. I'd be careful with something like this. Been out since October of 2021. Only 600 people follow it. You can only get on and hit BTC. I don't know. I'd be careful, man. It's up fine, yeah, but it's like To me, it's not all about making money. It's about making money the right way. I don't know. To me, this doesn't do it for me. Okay? Site looks like Chelsea football. Yeah, I'm passing. I pass. I pass on this thing. See, me and my lifers were all just like, nah, dude. Nah. 40 more likes and we can get into something crazy. Let's start a taco token. It would moon. Oh, it definitely would. Labna on everything. What is that? Lab NA? I don't know what that means. Super Chat. Listing on Bitmart soon. ARCONA. ARCONA was hot. I remember when ARCONA first came out. I really liked the coin and the project. We didn't really talk about it again. It got a little bit of a pump, and then we just kind of moved on. It's got a Binance Smart Chain address and a Ethereum address, right? It's got a $5.5 million market cap. It's a low cap gem for sure. Let's go. Let me go to jar my memory and bring it back to the site here. ARCONA World News and Events. Explore ARCONA X Reality Universe. Represents X Reality Metaverse merging together in real and virtual worlds. Site looks absolutely horrible for someone that's trying to show something amazing. Site is pretty bad. I will give it that. But maybe it's doing what it's doing. Since 2019, I don't know. I like this. I don't know why I like this now. Now I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, maybe the market was that good, you know. But I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of ARCONA right now. Let's take a look at it here on the chart. Site just could look a little more robust, in my humble opinion. Site's a little I'm gonna look at it for the wrapped BNB. That's really where I want to see it on the BSC chain here. There was an Ethereum pair, as you could see. Oh, and it looks like Rug Pull City all the way down to the ground. 29 cents. It could start to move. I mean, if things start to come back up. But again, like, if things start to come back up, I got a list of coins that I like. Like, I like Polka City, right? POLC. Like, POLC is a coin that I would be jumping into, that I personally do hold a bag of. I like Haka. I hold a bag of that. There's a lot of low-cap gems out there that are risky, but I think there's some that actually are, at least are substantial. ORE, the team's out there, you know, putting their best foot forward every single day. Seawar is another one that could do damage. Immutable X is out there. These are all coins that just kind of hit my radar. Polka City hurting 38. I truly believed it bottomed around 30, 25 cents area. I believe that was going to be the bottom for Polka City. $2.9 million market cap. I can't believe that. I don't even know if that's right. With all the movement that it has, with the ecosystem that's built, with the partnerships that have been built with Polka City. Sammy Cupheady with the applause. Yeah, we'll make those, right? March 4th, 1 p.m. Jump into the MetaMask course. Thank you, Love Learning, for telling everyone. I appreciate you. Yeah, Volt Inu has been banging on him. I'm telling you, Volt Inu, and we love our Volt. Volt Inu has just been not showing signs that it's going to stop. Look, up 41% today. We talked about it yesterday. We went over Volt Inu, and it just has the je ne sais quoi, everyone. I don't know why. I can't explain it. No one paid me to say it. I don't know who made the coin. Volt Inu is the one. Volt Inu is the one, my friend. Volt Inu is the one. This thing could do serious damage. Labna is basically yogurt cheese. Amazing Middle Eastern staple. Once you know, you know. He's eating the Labna yogurt cheese. Interesting. Interesting. Funny, the USDT pair on Volt Inu is just flying today to the upside. However, we looked at it differently, though. Hold on. I just want to... I know when I looked at it, we didn't... I mean, I'll just go get for the BNB pair. There's the BNB pair there. And I mean, there it is ripping again to the upside. And we talked about it breaking out of this falling wedge, suggesting that Volt Inu could go up about 329%. I mean, and there it is up, what, 186%. Volt Inu for the win. I mean, never took our eyes off this. I talked about it over and over again. Volt Inu for the win, for the MF win. No, I'm just messing with y'all, but for the win. And tweet that out. Volt Inu for the win, baby. Volt Inu for the win. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. Sam, as always, a breath of knowledge here. Much love. Shout out to Rodney Robinson coming through on the live stream. And it's 12 o'clock. You know what time it is. We're about to run out of here for the day. 186% gains. Unbelievable. It just keeps, and while the market showed fear and, the war and all the invasion, all that stuff was happening, Volt Inu just kept doing damage. It didn't matter. Wow, Volt Inu. I shouldn't be allowed to use a keyboard, honestly. Just charting. Shout out to any of the Bit Squad here. Crypto Lifer is the man with a TA. Stick around. Wow. Thank you for saying that. Multivac looks good. We'll take a look at Multivac. Serial TA and ATB. Glad to be subbed to the channel. Shout out to Raymond Savoda. Savoda? Thank you, man. You're the man, dude. JD always eating that extracurricular food, man. You catch JD eating some labna on a camel, man. Quantum resistant coin, I know, right? Supposedly. Okay. I mean, Bitcoin's about to do damage on that weekly. I'm saying, like, we just got a bullish cross on the weekly. So, despite what it seems by outsiders, until you walk in someone's shoes, you have no idea. Never judge a book by its cover. Everyone is struggling with something. Hey, some humble words from my man. Arcona, Harmony 1. We went through all the super chats. Unbelievable. Y'all not working me as hard as you used to, man. I hope this market comes back hard. I want to start seeing every little gem in the world being like we've covered every coin that ever existed, I felt like. But Crypto Fear and Greed Index, let's just take a look and make sure it hasn't refreshed on us. Still sitting at 20. But again, the time to buy was in the fear when everything was getting crazy. I'd watch this market right now for a bit of a pullback here or see if we flag out right now for Bitcoin. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. 41,000. Happy to be here as we saw this beautiful pump for Bitcoin. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Remember, join the Patreon. It starts tomorrow. Great time to jump on in with a credit card. If you want a recurring payment with the credit card, jump into the Patreon. Link is below. But you can always pay in cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com, and you can join right now and jump on in at any moment in time. All right. World Token, and my man, we were talking about World Token, finally got a bit of a pump here. I'd watch World Token. That's getting a bit of a community rise, organic pump action. World USD on Uniswap. All right, just putting that on the radar too. You might want to watch World Token. I've been watching it, doing my own research, so I bring it up now after kind of weeks of looking at it. World Token doing damage. Show flew by today from 10 to 12. Unbelievable. Cannot believe how fast the show went. Bullish times, baby, bullish times. Bitcoin. And again, what do? Watch that 5-minute chart. I'm giving you the gold here. See what this stuff does. See what this pattern does. And oh, look, I even rearrange now. Because look, it's getting more bullish. See that? It's forming a bull pennant now. Tell me, man, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. They're going to show you what's happening if you can get into the charts. They're going to teach you. They're going to teach you what's about to pump, what's about to go down. This is the 5-minute wants to pump to the upside even more, 41,900. Remember, there's still people who are like in the middle of a short, trying to get out of a short. There's a lot to be figured out right now. So Bitcoin's going to kind of figure out its way first, and then we're going to be able to get on to the next move. So huge move for Bitcoin. Really excited for it. And look, the Dow might end up green today, as the Dow now has to compete with Bitcoin, right? It can't look bearish now that Bitcoin pumped, because then everyone will laugh at it, right? But the Dow is at resistance. Can it break up? Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder right there, kind of following Bitcoin in a way. Can it get the pump that Bitcoin got? The Dow trying to recover and make a green day. A green day for the Dow. Let's take a look at the news here. Are they jumping into some bullish news? Sanctions against Russia keep calm and remain overweight. That's funny. U.S. advanced the trade gap wider than expected. It always is, though, right? And trying to get world news on Ukraine is like, ah, man, you know. I went to PRESEARCH. PRESEARCH is an amazing coin. You can also trade it on KUCOIN and check it out. There's the Crypto News Network. Ukraine conflict, 500,000 flee as fighting rages, says the BBC. At the latest news about Ukraine, just want to see what they say. I mean, dozens killed in attack. FIFA set to suspend Russia. Come on, I want to see like what they said, what happened. Dozens of civilians killed. That's horrible. Oh, you have a CNN. I don't really like getting my news from flight violations of airspace ban. Why the U.S. is sending troops into Ukraine. Trusted a comedian with the fate of the nation. Brazil's Bolsonaro refused to sanction. Interesting. That's funny, huh? Biden to hold calls with U.S. allies on Monday to discuss Ukraine situation. Google cuts off ad revenue. Wow. First Lady Joe Biden expressed concern for mental health as Ukraine. Oh, I thought you meant Joe Biden's mental health. You think she would actually by now say something, but you know she can't, right? I mean, that's. Anyway, he's fine, right? He's fine. He's only 80 years old. Like, 80-year-old guys are usually on point every day of the week. They remember everything. Everything. Like, they're like the most on-point people I've ever met in my life. 80-year-old people. Like, they're just like, wow. Sharp as a tack. Every 80-year-old guy I ever met, smart, just like they remember everything they've ever done in their lives. Like, they're just on point, right? They're definitely someone I would want to put in office. 80-year-old guy. Like, if I was looking for as many people to put in, I would look for an 80-year-old guy. But you know what? That guy right there, got to get him in there. I just can't believe, like, as Americans, like, what a beautiful country. I know there's some beautiful, smart, you know, 50-year-old guy out there, like, you know, with a beautiful mind and, you know, good ideas, whatever. I mean, come on. We really had to resort to going that old? Trump, too. It's both sides. It doesn't matter. It's just, why are we going that old? You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy to me. All right, everyone. Watch this flag. That's going to help you track Bitcoin for the day. I'll keep you updated in my trading group. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of the live stream and jumping on in. We had an amazing time. We didn't get to 450 likes. I can't show you the secret, but I'll show the secret to my trading group, so they'll get it. If you want to know what I'm going to show you them, jump into the trading group. Dow still kind of struggling around. Bitcoin with a huge move. Super excited to be here. Super excited to be alive. I love you all so much. No words can express kind of how I feel about having the channel and being here, but I'll be back every single day and I don't take a day off. That's kind of how I say thank you, by being consistent. My actions speak louder than my words. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Be calm. Keep stacking those sats, just like I did. Buy into the fear, baby. I'm not a financial advisor, but hey, I did what Warren Buffett told me to do and I bought into the fear, even though he didn't. Took him way too long. He thought it was rat poison, but again, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I love you all. Have a great day. Be safe. I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream. Crypto is life. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Peace.